we're getting started with racing here at Midwest Drags 2024. It's going to be an amazing day. Let's go and get started with today's video. Alright guys, we're getting ready. Started with Sora Racing. We got the Trans Am. What a beautiful car. He's looking for that 850 in the quarter. 548 in the eighth. 856, not a bad way to start it off. Mustang goes down to 855, both in that small block power outer class, that 850 class. Man, that's gonna be tight. Stick shift class, and then the right lane is naturally aspirated, both going down to low 9-second passes. That was a good side by side. Another pair of cool cars, the 55 and then the Paramount wagon. I think it's the Paramount wagon. If it's not, someone's gonna roast me in the comments. That's okay. 1203 in the left, 1107 in the right. We got a lot of Buicks here this year. 1210 in the left lane, 1166 in the right. So we're just getting started. We're already seeing some guys hitting really close to their index to that 850 class, and we just had a couple 10-0s that we didn't get on camera. There was a 1001 and a 1002 side by side. This is going to be some good racing. Okay, so we have the elusive wagon, and by elusive, I missed two of them. I was standing where I should be. I was trying to get the shot, and it just didn't work for this wagon. It does some crazy things where it launches. Let's see it make a good pass. Hopefully it does it. Yeah, it does. Thing is wild. Going up on 3 wheels. On 652, 1016 in the quarter. I think he's in that 10-0 class. He's got a couple people that are a little closer, but that was a good pass. All right, so one thing that sets this event apart from others is that they have 2 passes that they have to make each day and turn slips in. So if you have one bad run, you have to make 2 good ones. Yeah, so it makes it a little more challenging. Camaro with some fireballs on the exhaust. 561 to the 8th, 616 in the left lane, 936 at a 958. The Camaro was clearly out of it on the back half. Oh, that was a sick power wheelie from the Buick, man. Like I said, there's a lot of Buicks out here, and they are quick. 852, and puts down that 850 number. Man, that was good. That's just another good pair. Stick shift car in the far lane. And a 937 for the H pattern stick shift car over there. That class is going to be insane. Mike Finnigan's actually in that H pattern class, along with a lot of other guys that are pretty quick. So I think that's going to be one of the classes to keep an eye on, along with obviously the 850 class. That class is going to be insane. I mentioned this car yesterday. We actually saw him at Midwest Drags last year, and he blew the engine up in this car. It's actually a really clean Camaro. The brown that it's in is a very unique color as well. A really cool guy to talk to. Let's see what he can put down here for his first pass of day 1. One of the only guys we saw throw a chute last night. Car goes down to 892, a little off from that street small block power outer class on that 850. We'll see if he can turn it up, get that number. All right, wow, we already have one of the cars turned around, making his second pass of the day. He already made one of those real close passes to that 850. I think it was an 854 earlier. You can go back in the video and check. Midwest Drags does not have any so people can just turn around like that, make it back up. What was that? 8:59, not bad. I could see him, with him having time, I could see him possibly coming back around, making another pass to get a little bit closer to get that average down. All right, well, we have the 10 Soldier entry over there. That thing has been doing massive wheelies, and it's real fast. It was actually one of the fastest cars to go down last night. And then we also have the Nova over here, twin turbo LS deal. Both beautiful rides in their own sense. Let's see what they do. Our first 7-second pass in competition, 7:59 and an 8:70 in the right lane. Thing gets down. We have a Pontiac over in the far lane. We also have the Buick here in the near lane. Got talked with the guy at the Buick last night. He's a bracket racer. He's been doing it for a long time, and he just really likes the tracks that we're at this year, and that's why he decided to come out to Midwest Drags again to do it. And then he goes down to a 10:33 and a 12:37 for the Pontiac. I know this Corvette is a beauty, and this truck is pretty cool. We saw him come in later yesterday. This thing is, I think it's a 4-wheel drive truck. Brand new tires all the way around. He's been rocking the stickers on the tires. It'll be pretty cool. Let's see what these guys can put down. I'm very curious what the truck will run. Steam out back. 10:09 for the Corvette. That's right where he wants to be. And then we have a 13:34 for the truck. All right, we got Graham Hayes up in the big block nitrous car, having some issues in the burnout box. So I don't know what's going on with them. Hopefully they can get that thing refired and get a good pass out of it. I know last night they had a couple issues, but still ran like a 780 letting out of the 8. Thing is a fast car, so hopefully they can get down a couple passes today and keep themselves in contention for a win here possibly. Okay guys, they backed Graham out. Apparently it was backfiring out the carburetor. They're going to try to get that figured out. I guess it's a carburetor. Might be a carburetor. Out the throttle body, out the top, whatever. We have our next car. If you notice, the doors are a little different. They actually plan on driving this thing down the road Jeep style, so they're going to be taking the doors off and just cruising it like that all week. It'll be interesting to see them out on the road later, but this is a brand new build. They're getting it, tested it last night. Let's see what they can do for their first pass this morning. Oh my goodness! Whoa! What? 9:16 after a massive wheelie. Wow. All right, guys, after that big wheelie, let's see what these guys can do. Wow. Okay, we got the Ford in the right lane going 11:43, 11:42. Wow, that was pretty close, close times there. Not close down at the end because of reaction time, but nice. All right, guys, came back to the water box. We have... This is a 10.0 car, absolutely beautiful. And then we have the Geo over in the other lane, LS swap. Should be a good pair. Alright, so I was taking some photos and we had a car, a little bit of smoke on it. It was this beautiful blue Chevelle. Let's run down and see how bad it is. Alright, so I'm coming back through the pits to get down there, and the Camaro that we saw do a massive wheelie apparently said it blew out the shocks, you think, and hurt the oil pan a little bit?
Yeah, it broke the tranny pan and it definitely blew both shocks.
Oh man.
Other than that,
it survived.
I guess.
All right, well, hopefully they can get that put back together. Graham is working on the nitrous Nova over there, so they're trying to get that thing figured out so they can actually get their first pass in. Made some carnage already, but some crazy things happening. So let's go check on the trail real quick. All right, so you are okay. So didn't get in the wall or anything crazy like that.
A lot of oil got on the. It looks there, but just dropped on the header.
Okay.
Which the amount of oil that was there, I see oil right now. It's coming off the header down by. There's oil on the ground right here.
Yeah, things that came out of the catch can and got on some
It
stuff.
just sprayed everywhere.
Man.
I think the header burned most of it. My question is, they're saying that they didn't see any oil. They said they checked the track coming down. Both the track guys turning down said that they didn't see any oil on the track.
All right, so we fired it up, and we actually have oil coming out of the catch can, like while we just sitting here idling. So it's pushing some oil somewhere. That stinks. Well, the track is apparently clean. They got it figured out. They just sent another pair of cars. If you didn't see yesterday's video, this shutdown and return road is absolutely beautiful. It just kind of like curves around the woods here. It's really cool. There's Tim. I'm running back down the return road. As I said, this is just so cool. It's a little rough in areas, but shoot. Makes up for it in the scenery. Coming back past the boards, we got the ticket booth here. So, Tim's working on the Nova down here, trying to get this thing figured out. Alright, we're back in the lanes, and we have some guys coming up for their second, some for their third passes. The nitrous car is coming back around for his first pass, hoping to get it down. Hopefully they can get a couple good passes in. They've been struggling this morning already, but hopefully they can get it. Got a pretty good lineup this year. Well, guys, we got another car. Let some smoke out of it. He did pull over, which is good. So if there is oil down, they can get it cleaned up a lot quicker. Let's go check in and see how bad it is. So I got down here. It apparently did not get rust, which is great, but it did put some water down on the track. We're gonna get him off, try to get that figured out. Maybe a head gasket or something along those lines. Unfortunate. All right, so on my way back, did not realize that Hayes was going. He just ran a 7:52, which puts him very close to that lead. I don't remember what the other. We've got two 7-second cars. We'll be battling out for that overall. Don't think they're in the same class though, so they'll each be going for their own class win. All right, I came over to the other side because I wanted to get a little different view, and we got Mike Finnigan. I did miss his first pass, unfortunately, in the commotion. However, let's see, it did not go super great. So we'll probably make this one and another one. See what he can put down. Alongside the beautiful Chevy truck. Goes down to 979 and 990 for Blasphemy. Having some issues there. See if they can get that thing figured out. Alright, so he did decide to come back around and decided that 59 was not good enough. Figured he would, even though you never know, because the more passes you take on a car, the longevity of it here with a drag and drive, kind of interesting. Kind of manage how many passes you make versus how long the car will last. Right lane having some issues. 854, that puts it right down where he wants it. All right, we have father and son making side-by-side passes here. This is cool. Near lane here is looking for a 10-0. He's in that 10-0 index. Far lane is in the small block, naturally aspirated class. They have, out of their group, there's like 6 cars that these guys are all running together with. Out of the group, 4 of them are in that small block class. So there goes 641 in the 8th, 1050 94 over in the right lane. I think Tim's wanting to go a little faster at 94, but that's about where he's been going. The 14, I think Jay already had a 14, so I think he's got 2 14s already. He might come back around. I know that he's very competitive in that class. All right, we have our Viper back up along with the G-body here. Nice little wheelie from the G-body. 687, 768 in the 8. Left lane goes 1081, right lane goes 1207. I believe that's pretty close to that 12.0 index that he's going for. So with there being a lower car count than some of our massive events, we're actually going to see our index guys make a lot of passes, just trying to hone in on that perfect pass. Now, the major thing we got to look at is dealing with the attrition of the car being able to survive that many passes over the entire week, and then also trying to win their class. So it's always kind of a gamble as to which way they take and how far they're willing to push it. But I'm sure we'll see a lot of passes from some of these cars, just trying to hit that exact number. All right, so I hopped over into the pits. We got some guys changing over. They're packing their parachute for the first time, first time they've ever threw the chute. You guys got this? You got?
No.
I got faith in you. You got it.
We got a long shutdown and a gravel road at the end, and it'll be fine.
There you go.
If it doesn't work.
So they're getting their chute figured out. We got the Mustang, not the truck, the Mustang on the other side of the truck. They were getting their slipper clutch figured out for the street. New setup for them this year. First gen Mustang down there. They're getting it all swapped over. Looks like the S10 is ready for the road. We've seen these guys out, hopefully at some of the route stops today and at the track tomorrow, of course. So with people leaving, obviously, you know, I'm getting antsy to get on the road, which we'll be having to do that here pretty soon, of course. But we got a couple passes we want to check out before that happens. So we'll get a couple passes in. We'll probably grab some lunch and we'll hit the road. All right, so we got a couple cars in the lanes. This is a Zuzu. This thing actually gets down, man. I saw it on the shutdown earlier. Didn't get it filmed, but I want to see this thing make passes, see how it actually runs. This thing's rowdy. To an 871 at 159 mile an hour. That is so cool. All right, guys, we got guys still making some passes, but things are starting to clear out. Finnigan did make a third pass, and it wasn't great. So they are having some struggles. A lot of people are having some struggles, you know, as we've already saw some of the drivers break. But I think both of those breakages, they might be able to fix it. So one of them looked like a head gasket, and the other one we're not sure. But so might be fixable, who knows, but we're gonna get on the road. I got my old trusty Benny all packed. We are ready to get out and get to the route stop. Route stop's about 2 hours away, and then we have the track. The total drive is only like 3 hours and 20 minutes, so not too terrible today. Tomorrow's is going to be a lot longer of a drive, so we're getting kind of prepared for that. Well, let's get on the road. So one unique thing about Midwest Drags is they don't actually have a set route for all the drivers to go on. So we'll just kind of go whichever way you want to get there. I mean, some people will be taking the interstate, some people will be taking the back roads. I am just going to take the easiest and fastest way because I don't have to worry about taking back roads at the moment. And we're just going to get on the road. Okay, well, we're driving in. We're actually by the airport is right over there here in Lexington. One of our cars having some issues. Check in. All right, so you guys are having some issues. What happened?
Yeah, clutch line blew out. Here we are.
It's kind of frustrating, but you think you got everything to get you somewhere, maybe, or okay. So he's saying that it's plastic master cylinder, and he thinks it's flexing with the new clutch that's in it. It's a little bit heavier pressure plate and such, so putting a little more pressure on the whole system, and that'll find some weak links. So hopefully they can get that all situated, and we'll see them out at the checkpoint. All right, looks like they got that fixed. Not a permanent solution, but they're gonna get back on the road. I'm gonna follow them because they're getting ready to leave right now. That way if something does happen, we can keep up with them. Alright guys, well you can tell I'm out of the car because we are at our route stop. We got some of our other cars hanging out here. The Camaro that we were rolling in with. Got another Camaro, got the Duster with the LS in it. And then the S10 down there. We'll be seeing cars rolling in and out here for a minute. But I got a little cleanup to do because I made a mess. Alright, so I actually cleaned a lot of it already. But this thing of oil and that thing of water decided to kind of spill up here. And this was completely full. That was full over there. Like, had oil and stuff all up in here. Covered my backpack. A little bit underneath on this because it was setting down. But I don't think it's too bad. Haven't checked the clothes inside yet. But yeah, so I made a mess. So I'm getting that cleaned up. I did end up punching a hole in the bottom down here to let it drain. Because it was just easier to let it drain onto the top of Benny here than it was to try to suck it all out. So kind of drained it. Benny will leak somehow, always, I guess. That's just moral of the story. But the roof is now lubricated, so we're good. All right, so I'm almost done cleaning. Not done, but almost done cleaning. Let's check in with these guys. Looks like we got some arts and crafts projects going on over here.
Sure.
Are we getting a little warm, or?
Well, yeah, a little bit. Well, it run 220. LS has run 220 all day.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
That's fine.
I don't like it, so we pulled the hood off, got it down like 200. So
I saw you guys rolling, holding the hood on this. What a good time. So, what is the what's the setup you got here with the
6.2 LSA? Got a cam in it. It's all stock except for the cam, and then 67, 66 turbos.
Cool. How much power is it making?
Well, I blowed an identical motor to it up last weekend, and it was 1,000 horse. It was 865 rear tire, so 1,000 on the motor.
Okay.
It's got a power glide and a gear benders and a quick performance 9-inch rear end.
Okay. Cool, man. Well, I like how you still have the 340 badge on it. That's a little... I came up on it yesterday. I was like, oh, is that actually a 340 car? And I came around, I was like, that's not a 340.
No. I love the body styles.
Yep.
I had the car and I had some of these motors, so I just
Hey,
put it all together.
it works, man. That's for sure.
I built it. It's all built to be an 850. I want to run the 850.
Oh, sick. Okay.
With this new deal here, we're going to run like 950s.
Yeah, just getting it sorted. No, I get you.
Just make the week, the main thing. Make some
Awesome.
passes, make the week.
Awesome. We'll have fun. We look forward to seeing you all week.
Going to.
Cool,
Going
man.
to. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Oh, guys, look who made it. And then we also got, yes. So happy these guys made it. I wasn't sure how that thing was going to fare, but they made it. They figured out the issue. His line that goes to the catch can was actually on the other side on the back, and when it accelerated, it filled the line and was filling and then it spewed out, got on the header, and that's what smoked. He moved it up here to the front, and it fixed it. So that's pretty great. I am very happy because that was a little bit scary there for a minute. Go. Good old-fashioned route stop trailer burnout. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. We got the Duster going. Okay, so the Pontiac wagon just pulled in. This thing is that crazy wagon that goes up on 3 wheels. I gotta talk to these guys about it. All right, so you're the owner of this majestic beast. Okay, so was it the plan to make it go all up and crazy? No, that wasn't it?
Just the first time we took it out, that's what it did.
Okay, well, I enjoyed watching it. It was definitely one of those, like, it was very much of a shock whenever we saw it the first time. I was like, whoa! So, what did that feel like driving it and it doing that?
First time, like, holy shit. And after that, it does it all on its own.
Can you still steer it? Yeah, okay, so you can still kind of steer it?
Go straight, you don't have to really steer
That's awesome, dude.
it. Stay straight.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But, it did it last year a little bit, but we got more power this year, so it's taking it further down the track.
Awesome. So what's the setup that you got with the Pontiac?
5.3 turbo.
Okay. Pretty, turbo 400, what?
Yeah, turbo 400.
Okay, 9-inch?
9-inch in the back.
Cool. Awesome, man. Well, that's a pretty tried and true setup, and
Yeah.
we'll look forward to seeing you guys have some fun all week.
Oh, we are.
So, and you said you put some new shocks on the back too to try to help
Got new
curb
springs
that up?
on the back.
Oh,
We got
springs.
from the
Okay.
AFCO guys. We had 150s. Who knows how long they've been on the card
Oh,
there
okay.
on there when I got the card. All they had was 175s that we could go up to.
Okay.
So put those on. I made one pass, but the bump stopped working, so wasn't a good pass. Wasn't a good takeoff. So we'll see how it does tomorrow.
Cool. Well, hopefully it settles it down a little bit so you can get back down to your number. What number are you looking
I'm trying
for?
to get that 10-0 flat.
That 10-0. You're in that 10-0 class.
We're
Awesome.
running 10 ones right now.
Okay. Well, good luck, and we'll catch up with you later.
Yep. All right, thanks.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, we had a couple more cars. We had the Grand National 55 Duster over there, the Challenger here. Everybody's just kind of hanging out over here in the shade. Don't blame them at all. I just got my car just completely open. Should probably close this up at some point, but it's fine. All right, we got the Camaro come in. I believe that's the one we saw have some issues earlier. Let's check in with them. Okay, so it was just an AN line that popped, came apart. Spilled a little bit of water, a little sketchy on the track, but not hurt. So that's really good. 2 for 2 on the guys that we thought were really going to be hurt today, and they're good. So I like that. That's awesome. All right, so this is part of the shop that is actually the route stop. They have this beautiful Plymouth here.
Hemi motor.
Oh, and it's Hemi powered. Okay. Okay, now they're just showing off. Like, that's... I was thinking 440.
Over there.
Jeez.
Lowers
This is cool. Alright, so this is the other part of the shop. Apparently the cookies are here and the waters, so that's exciting. They do a lot of Mopar. Oh, wait, look, there's all the cookies right there. So you do a lot of Mopar machining, is that?
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome. Hemi heads. See ya. That's really cool.
12, 14 Hemis in here now.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. Just kind of tucked away and down here in Kentucky. That's awesome.
Everywhere I look, there's just something else. A little piece of gold here, a little piece of gold.
Right? This is so cool. Okay, guys, we lost a lot of guys, but we are gaining a massive line of cars. We got the Graviacs, their whole crew. Sick. All right, so these guys just got parked, and we have a whole other line of cars rolling in, another 4 cars. All right, well, the crowd started dying down a little bit. I'm sure there was still some more guys who were going to be coming into the route stop. I decided to hop out on the road and get going, and I came across one of our racers having some issues here on the interstate. So it's that beautiful white Camaro, the 69 Camaro with the, like, matte white. You guys okay?
Eating fan belts.
Fan belts.
They just eating them, or?
Yeah. The guys in the wagon went to try to find one because they just used my last spare.
Ooh. So, like, you have one more, or you're out? All right, let me go see what I got. I might have something. All right, well, I tried a couple belts that I had for Benny. Unfortunately, neither of them were the correct size to fit on the Camaro. I was really hoping we get lucky. But there was another car that stopped by earlier that went down to town, and they actually got a belt, and they're on their way back. So, I think these guys are all set up. I gave my phone number, so hopefully they don't have to call it. But if they do, we'll spin back around and help them out. It's crazy, man. I was really, really hoping I could finally use some parts. Like, I have tried so many times to have parts for people, and it just never works out. So maybe I just need to start carrying like small block Chevy and LS stuff. But I'm not putting an LS in this. So I know that's what you guys want. Not happening, okay? Okay, let's get back on the road. All right, well, we made it just down the road. Got some gas here at yet another Buc-ee's. This is another one marked off the list. What is the name over here? Smith's Grove. Okay, new Buc-ee's. Well, it decided to rain, and the sun's like out. This is wild. Woo. Welcome to Kentucky. All right, guys, we've made it to the entrance here of Beach Bend. I love this entrance. This is actually going over to the amusement park side. I just decided to drive this way because I think it's pretty through here. You can see the roller coaster over there on the horizon. This is where they do LS Fest stuff. Last year I was out here at it. If you haven't seen some of that video because of reasons that will be explained later, you will see that video at some point, I promise. I'm excited to show it to you, but beautiful Beach Bend Raceway. All right, guys, we got to the track. I've been hanging out. This is a beautiful facility. I'm excited to show it more to you tomorrow. But if you notice, we have some clouds coming in. However, I got the Geo Tracker guys over here. Did a couple photos because why not? We got the whole facility to ourselves. This is sick. I'm going to, we're going to have to get everything kind of buttoned up before this rain comes in. And we also have some more friends over there under the awning now. They're working on the car, so we're going to go check in with them. Drive go good?
Yeah, everything went pretty good.
Except for the rain?
Yeah, besides the rain. It was horrible. Pretty heavy with no wipers, but other than that, which luckily it didn't happen the last few miles, so
Yeah.
we kind of was able to get through pretty easy. But
Yeah. Man, so we had literally like 10 minutes ago, we had good light over here, and like these clouds are moving fast. This is wild. Okay, well, we're gonna hang out, get ready for a little bit of rain, and yeah, we'll just see what the evening holds. So we'll keep you posted. Okay, I kid you not, I literally hopped on the scooter, ran over into the circle track for just a second, and it just started raining. So I ran over to the car to get it buttoned down. The other guys are hanging out underneath the awning over there, so I'm probably gonna close the hatch and run over there with them because it's it's blowing on me from that side. Whoa, this is wild. Got a little wet. These guys are over here fixing a ball joint issue. I had to go get a welder, so I got a generator and a welder. They're gonna get some work done over here. Wait till it stops raining. I don't know. The sun is completely gone. Like, she raining. This is wild. Oh, now we can see some of the sky over there. That was just a really aggressive small storm. Wow. But the temperature dropped like probably 20 degrees in 5 minutes. It feels so good. So these guys have to get a little welding. Don't worry about the state of what's going on here. It's fine. Here we go. Oh, and so they're getting that done. Rain did let up, but we do have clouds. Temperature's still nice. This is a nice night. I actually got to talk to the guy that runs the track here. He's really nice. This is a really cool facility, and it's kind of cool to get to talk to people. I kind of tend to talk a little too much sometimes, but it's okay. We're gonna actually need to get to work here and get some editing done, but it's been a great night. Okay, so I got camp set up. I spent the night. It is next morning. We're actually getting ready for day 2. So make sure you guys are looking forward to that content. Hit that subscribe button. Hit a like on this video. Thank you guys for being here. As always, have a blessed day. I'll talk to you guys next time.